Sometimes the most powerful stories are actually the simplest ones. You've got a community in trouble, a villain making demands, and a hero who just says, nope, not happening. Today, we're going to break down a viral animated short that uses this exact formula to tell a story that has absolutely captivated millions.
And this story, man, it just throws you right into the middle of the action with this one desperate plea. It's a cry for help that tells you everything you need to know right away. A community's entire survival is on the line.
Okay, so let's start by really digging into the core problem here. What actually happens when a village loses its only source of life?
See, for this village, the river isn't just a nice feature, it's everything. It's their food, their jobs, their whole way of life. And now, someone has just turned it off, like a tap. We're talking about a genuine existential threat here.
And the animation just puts it so simply but so powerfully. The villagers are very troubled by this. This isn't some minor inconvenience. This is a full-blown crisis, and it's causing real, tangible suffering for every single person.
So, who's the one responsible for all this? Well, every good story needs a villain, right? And this is where we meet the person standing in the way of a solution. A corrupt official. An archetype that probably feels, well, pretty recognizable to a lot of us.
And this right here just lays out the central conflict perfectly. On one side, you have the most basic human need imaginable, water to survive. And on the other side, a cold, heartless demand for money. It's the classic story, isn't it? Desperation versus greed. And here it is, the ultimatum, laid out as clear as day. There's no wrong for negotiation. It's straight up extortion, putting this completely impossible price tag on the community's survival. So let's just let that number sink in. 3 crore rupees. That's 30 million. I mean, for a small farming village, this isn't just a lot of money. It's an amount they couldn't even dream of. It makes the obstacle feel completely insurmountable.
And you can just feel the total helplessness in the villager's response. An elder just asks, "Son, where will we get so much money from?" It's not even a real question. It's just pure despair. They've been backed into a corner with absolutely no way out.
But, when a community is cornered and all hope seems lost, well, that's when the stage is set for a hero. And this is where Haku steps in. He's that classic hero, the ordinary guy who decides to rise to an extraordinary occasion. So the villagers have laid it all out for him. The demand is impossible. Their situation is desperate. The whole story just kind of hangs on this one single question. What is Haku going to do? Is he going to try to reason with them, try to raise the money, or is he going to pick a different path? And his answer is just, boom. It's immediate, it's decisive, and it's totally defiant. He doesn't even talk about the money. He just says, I will break that dam itself. That one line tells you everything about his character. He's not going to play the villain's game. He's going to flip the whole table over. This decision, of course, leads us right to the climax of the story, the big showdown at the dam. The time for talking is over. It's time for action. And the whole thing unfolds in 3 really clear steps. First, Haku goes and confronts the guy at the dam, face to face. Second, the operator tries to hide behind red tape and bureaucracy. And third, well, Haku decides to deliver the payment in a way nobody saw coming.
And you can just hear the raw, unfiltered anger in his words here. He storms in and just lets him have it. That word he uses, chomu, it's like calling someone a worthless idiot. He's not being diplomatic. He is channeling the righteous fury of his entire village.
So what does the dam operator do? He falls back on those classic excuses, right? Oh, the order came from my boss. Oh, oops, the key is conveniently gone. He's trying to make himself just another cog in a broken machine, a tactic that I think we all find incredibly frustrating. But Haku's response is just perfect. It's pure irony with a heavy dose of threat. Wait, he says, I'll give your boss 3 crore. And we all know he's not talking about money anymore. This is the moment he settles the debt himself, with 3 powerful physical blows that break the dam open. So, with the confrontation over and the obstacle literally smashed into pieces, let's look at the immediate and, well, powerful impact of what our hero just did.
The resolution is just so quick and so satisfying. Haku acted, the dam is gone, the river, the village's lifeline is flowing again, and the community is pulled back from the brink. It is a really clear, powerful, emotional payoff.
And the story ends right where it began, with the voice of the community. Only this time, it's not a cry of desperation. It's a cheer of pure celebration and gratitude. Haku brought our river back. The hero has done his job.
So we're left with this question, aren't we? Is this just a simple, fun little animation, or is the fact that it went so viral telling us something deeper? Maybe it's holding up a mirror to all the frustrations people feel with corruption, and it's tapping into this powerful fantasy of direct, decisive action in a world that often feels way too complicated. What do you think?